Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the transport group's request for surcharges during rush hour. Our road safety reminder in the Yonge Street Smarts portion centers on the proper way of crossing the street between parked vehicles. This week's Paig Chupel shall be about the limit on the number of passengers in PUVs. Showcase this week shall have the compact SUV from Chevrolet, the all-new Trailblazer. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the first Philippine Motorsports Expo.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is where your new excitement begins. The moment to innovate, the spotlight in motion. Hyundai Creta. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. Times are really back to normal. Even the MMDA is again preparing to meet the expected traffic congestion during the holidays, as it did in pre-pandemic times.
This early, the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority is preparing for traffic to worsen during the long holiday season. MMDA Chief Carlo Damayuga III has revealed some of the agency's plans to help alleviate traffic. One move is to implement a moratorium on road diggings and reblocking from November 14 to January 2. However, Damayuga said construction work for flagship projects will continue but will be scheduled or undertaken apart from others so as not to unduly create congestion. The MMDA chairman also revealed that talks are being held with mall operators on adjusting mall hours, which will be set from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Malls will be enjoined from holding mall-wide sales during weekdays. The MMDA will also augment deployment of traffic enforcers from around 2,000 to 2,600. Meanwhile, the MMDA announced that the number coding scheme will automatically be lifted in Metro Manila during national holidays with no exceptions. This will include November 7, which has already been declared a national holiday to mark Eid al-Adha or the Feast of Sacrifice.
Only the pandemic stopped people from moving around to celebrate and enjoy our long Yuletide holidays, the reason for horrendous traffic jams of Christmas past. Expect the same traffic horrors in our Christmas future. As it is, present traffic conditions are already bad. Meanwhile, traffic is bad enough on many thoroughfares of Manila. But trucks and large containers are being routed through some of these streets after the MMDA temporarily banned trucks on Rojas Boulevard.
Some streets in the city of Manila will be crowded with large trucks and container vans more than usual after the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority banned trucks from using Rojas Boulevard. This was prompted by the road repair being undertaken by the Department of Public Works and Highways on Rojas Boulevard fronting the U.S. Embassy. The ban covers trucks and trailers with a gross capacity weight of over 4,500 kilograms. These trucks and trailers will have to take alternate routes identified by the MMDA. Those heading from the SLEX support area can take the following route. From South Luzon Expressway straight to Osmeña Highway to President Quirino Avenue. Turn left to Plaza de Lao towards President Quirino Extension, left at UN Avenue, right to Romualdez, left to Ayala Avenue, P. Burgos Avenue, then right to Bonifacio Drive to the destination. Those heading out of the port area to SLEX can take the following route. From Bonifacio Drive, turn left to P. Burgos Ayala Boulevard, then turn right to San Marcelino, turn left to President Quirino Avenue, then turn right to President Osmeña Highway to SLEX. The MMDA said the ban will be enforced until the time the repairs on Rojas Boulevard are completed.
There seems to be no end to roadworks being undertaken in the metropolis, either for repairs or for improving utilities such as water lines or phone and internet connections. The MMDA has its work cut out to mitigate their effects on traffic flow. Continuing, skyrocketing fuel prices may have some consequences that could be beneficial. Metro Pacific Investments Corp. Chairman Manny Pangilinan believes this to be true.
Metro Pacific Investments Corp. Is investing in the electronic vehicle startup Biyahe, which is promoting a shift towards use of electric jeepneys for public transport. MPIC Chairman Manny Pangilinan sees a favorable future for Biyahe as rising fuel prices is making it cheaper to operate battery-powered jeepney compared to traditional jeepneys guzzling diesel. An ABS-CBN report quoted Pangilinan as saying that while the cost of acquiring of electric jeepneys is higher than the operating cost of operating them is much lower. Pangilinan is hoping the Biyahe can use this development to start momentum towards a shift to the use of e-jeepneys. The MPIC chairman also said Meralco can help in this shift by providing a network of charging stations as it is the biggest seller of power. Making charging stations easily available to e-jeepneys as well as other e-vehicles can boost efforts for electrification. MPIC owns a 10.5% share of Meralco.
Many jeepney drivers and operators resist the shift towards modern jeepneys, especially those powered by batteries, mainly because of the high acquisition cost, even with government subsidies. Perhaps higher daily costs of operating traditional jeepneys can change their minds. And finally, disposing of unclaimed impounded vehicles has always been a problem for the Land Transportation Office. Auctions have not been effective owing to higher floor prices. The LTO is now doing something about this.
The Land Transportation Office is looking at ways to reduce auction prices for unclaimed impounded motor vehicles, or UIMVs. In a press statement, LTO Chief Teofilo Guadis III said the agency was studying the possibility of coming up with a fair and reasonable market value for UIMVs that will serve as floor auction price that is more appealing to bidders. The LTO noted that many would-be bidders are balking at high floor prices for UIMVs at auctions. The LTO is looking in particular at possible revisions to provisions of Department Order No. 93693 Series of 1992 that set administrative fees and charges including those for impounding of vehicles. The agency is also considering seeking help from government agencies such as the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority to help determine the working condition and roadworthiness of UIMVs before they are auctioned. Also being considered is donating unsold UIMVs to other government agencies like TESDA, as well as state colleges and universities, which could put them to good use. The UIMVs can be repaired and restored or their parts used for hands-on training and education of students taking up automotive and other land transport courses.
Many unclaimed vehicles end up as rust buckets at LTO impounding areas and are of no use or value for the agency. A solution is really needed that will recoup some of the cost of storing them at impounding areas. Perhaps fines or penalties accrued should no longer be part of the floor auction prices. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Transportation network vehicle service operators are allowed to charge a so-called surge fee during times when demand for their service is high. Other PUVs are now asking to be able to charge a similar surcharge during so-called rush hour. Motoring Forum tackles this hot new topic.
Will an additional 1 peso surcharge on jeepney fares and 2 pesos for buses during rush hours help drivers and conductors? Will commuters accept the surcharge as fair or justifiable? These questions should now be considered by the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, the commuting public, and other stakeholders in government and the private sector. Several transport groups have filed a joint petition asking for a fare surcharge of 1 peso for jeepneys and 2 pesos for buses in Metro Manila from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily, except Sundays and holidays. The petition for a surcharge comes soon after the LTFRB approved a fare increase amidst the astronomical rise in fuel prices, especially that of diesel. However, Obet Martin, president of Pasang Masda, justified the surcharge saying traffic is really bad during rush hours, increasing consumption of fuel, the price of which increases almost every other week. Martin also pointed out that they are asking for is not a fare increase but a surcharge that will be imposed only during the window hours, which make up only 8 hours in total when traffic congestion is at its worst. When fuel prices fall down enough, the surcharge can easily be withdrawn, he said. Martin also noted that transportation network vehicle service operators are authorized to impose a surge fee when demand is high. This is determined by the app that TNVS operators use, although the LTFRB has placed limits on the surge fee. Published reports say the surge fee can't be more than double the basic charge. Martin said the surcharge for jeepneys and buses will be simpler to implement, just adding the 1 or 2 pesos to what is placed on the fare matrix. Not all transport groups are asking for a surcharge. They said the surcharge will cause confusion and overburden commuters who are already suffering from rising prices of commodities, a consequence of increases in the cost of fuel. Some commuters have expressed willingness to add a peso or 2 to their regular fare to help out drivers understanding their situation, especially their hardship under strict transport restrictions. When it approved the latest fare adjustment, the LTFRB said it will be the last, at least for this year. LTFRB officials said the surcharge petition for buses and jeepneys is a new concept that the board would need time to study before reaching a decision. Martin said that if the LTFRB does not approve the proposed surcharge, transport groups will go before the Department of Transportation to discuss more options to help drivers. These options include fuel subsidies and the return of service contracting.
Coming soon after the LTFRB approved a fare increase, a surge fee will surely be a contentious issue. How the LTFRB will deal with the petition will be of great interest to our commuters. That's our Morning Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track. And the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive a wide range of the newest models, all in one venue. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines.
If you're going to cross a street between parked vehicles, it's always better and safer kung titingin ka muna sa kaliwa at kanan bago tuluyang tumawid. Minsan ay nakaharang sa paningin ang mga nakapara at maaari kang masagasaan ng paparating na sasakyan kung basta-basta ka lang tatawid. Always ensure your safety first before taking any action while on the road.
Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Paying Chuper this week.
Payo Chuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Alejandro Luico, isang kapwa niyo Chuper. Huwag nang ipilit magsakay ng pasahero kung hindi nakasya.
Ang bawat pampasadang sasakyan ay mayroong tinatawag na passenger limit o bilang ng mga pasahero na magkakasya. Kapag puno na, iwasang magtawag pa ng ilan at ipagsiksikan. Tandaan din na bawal maglagay ng ekstra bangko sa gitna ng pampasadang sasakyan.
Palaging isipin na mahalaga rin na komportable ang ating mga pasahero. Ito po si Alejandro Luico, Payong Chuper lang, kaibigan mula sa inyong kapwa niyo Chuper.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is where your new excitement begins. The moment to innovate, the spotlight in motion. Hyundai Creta. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
It was a motorsports event without an actual race. But the first ever Philippine Motorsports Expo was exciting nonetheless. Motorsports enthusiasts got to see race cars, racing personalities, learn more about various championship series, and join forums discussing hot and significant topics related to motorsports. Race Weekend takes us to the highlights of the Motorsports Expo held at the Blue Bay Walk in Pasay City.
Actually, the VRCI company, nag-start na sila mag-organize ng racing since 1980s pa siya. Kart racing and auto racing din. Sa Clark International Speedway, and then sa Carmona, tapos sa Palawan Racing Circuit.
The
The past few years, because of the COVID, medyo nag-lie low siya. Affected lahat ng motorsports, and other sports also, no? Ngayon pa lang nag-pick up because medyo nawawala-wala na siyang konti-konti, but not totally. That's why we're trying to promote again para malaman uli ng iba na umpisa na tayo ulit. For us, next 5 years, we plan to improve, make it bigger, look for other venues. We have to improve para hindi maging stagnant.
I am here with one of the organizers of the first ever Motorsports Expo here in Pasay City. Hi Jill, thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us today. We're excited to have you.
All right. Just for the viewers' idea, can you tell us what exactly is happening here right now?
Okay, so today is the first day of the first ever Philippine Motorsport Expo. What it is it's basically a trade show focused on racing, anything about racing and motorsport. So for this, our inaugural year, we wanted to focus on four-wheeled vehicles. So you'll see there's a range of vehicles, cars that run rally to circuit. We have the radical cars that are there. So basically, we wanted to highlight the motorsport industry. We have every kind of car show, here in the Philippines. But we noticed that there's nothing that's specifically focused on racing. And so that's something that we wanted to bring all the major stakeholders of racing all in one place. And thankfully, we're pretty happy with the turnout.
So, in your own opinion, how does this help, motorsports here in the country?
Well, one of the things about, motorsport is there's a wide range. You have the grassroots, you have the people who are beginning, and they frankly don't know where to begin or how to begin. And of course, there are those who take it, more seriously, those who really treat it as a sport. The thing is, we wanted to have a place where people know, okay, this is where I can race. These are the race series that are available to me. These are the brands that are available to me as a racer, as a beginner racer. This is the beginning line. Or these are the possible brands that can support me. So we also have free race car displays for our race drivers, hopefully so that they can also make, connections and maybe, help find sponsors for their journey, for their racing journey.
Okay, so as restrictions, ease up, and motorsports actually, resurrecting from, from where it was. What are your thoughts about motorsports being alive again here in our country?
Well, you know what? There are a lot of motorsports enthusiasts. I think I can begin with my husband, who is a major enthusiast and part of the reason why I'm here and doing what I do today. But one of the things is I think that events like this will just help the industry grow. When all the stakeholders are have access to each other and they can help each other out, I think that's the most ideal situation for the whole sport.
Jill, again, thank you so much for having us and good luck and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The first ever Philippine Motorsports Expo proved to be a rousing success. Already, motorsports enthusiasts are hoping the event will be a yearly thing. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive a wide range of the newest models, all in one venue. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This edition of Showcase checks out the Chevy Trailblazer. Chevrolet Philippines is entering into the compact SUV segment.
When Chevrolet Philippines or the Covenant Car Company Inc. launched the all-new Trailblazer a number of months back, it described its entry to the premium compact SUV segment as a step above the competition. It also boldly stated that the new Trailblazer is meant for forward-thinking, tech-savvy individuals. The revered Trailblazer nameplate now is attached to a compact SUV that Chevrolet says is built in South Korea. The new Trailblazer is 4,408mm long, 2,052mm wide, and 1,656mm tall, with a 2,640mm long wheelbase, and clears the ground by 178mm, dimensions that fall within the compact SUV segment. TCCI brought in two variants of the Trailblazer, the Premier and the LT. Fans of the Chevrolet brand should recognize styling cues on the Trailblazer fascia inspired by the Camaro shared by both variants. Then there is the signature Chevy dual port grille. The accent bar integrated into the headlamps and the faux skid plate, silver on the Premium and black on the LT, give the new Trailblazer a distinctive SUV look. Lending some truth to TCCI's claim of the Trailblazer being a step above the competition are the LED IntelliBeam headlamps with manual leveling, LED daylight running lights, and LED fog maps, and the active grille shutters that Chevy says work to improve engine ventilation as well as aerodynamics. The LT, however, comes with halogen headlamps without the front fog lamps. The Trailblazer profile features sharp lines and thick black lower body molding that lend it a sporty character. The body-colored side view mirrors with the integrated turn signals are heated, power adjust, and fold in both variants. The Trailblazer features a high-mount stop lamp and combination tail lamps that are LEDs on the Premium and halogen in the LT. The rear skid plate are silver on the Premium and black on the LT. Both variants sport a rear spoiler and roof antenna. Only the Premier comes with roof rails. Both also ride on 17-inch aluminum wheel strap by 225/60 R17 SL 99H BW tires. The Trailblazer Premium and LT share much of the interior features and tech, starting with passive entry system that gets one easily into the cabin that features jet black trim, dash, and center console. The leather-like upholstery for the seats also come in jet black color with white herringbone pattern stitching. Only 6-way manual adjust for the drivers and 4-way for the front passenger, but all seats for 5 are heated. The back row bench seat also splits 60/40, providing flexibility as well as room to carry more luggage or cargo. Also with heater function is the leather-wrapped steering wheel that tilts and telescopes and comes with controls for the multimedia system, audio, and cruise control, among other things. The instrument panel features a 3.5-inch monochrome multi-information display between the circular analog speedometer and tachometer. The display provides info on such things such as trip distance, fuel range, average fuel economy, eco-drive assistance, as well as the tire pressure monitoring system and seatbelts warning for driver, passenger, and rear passengers. The Premium and the LT also share express up and down power windows with anti-pinch function for driver, auto-dimming rear view mirrors, power door locks, rear window defogger, sun visors with illumination, mirror and cover, as well as AC cabin pollen filter. However, only the Premium has the air moisture sensor and automatic climate control system. The LT only has manual air conditioning. The 8-inch Chevrolet MyLink infotainment system is the focal point of the center console in both the Premium and the LT. The system comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, radio tuner, audio and video, as well as 6 speakers, and 1 auxiliary and 2 USB ports. One can also set up a pin to lock both the infotainment system and the steering wheel controls. In both the Premium and LT, one starts the engine with a push of a button. Chevy Trailblazer is powered by GM's next generation Euro 4 e-turbo engine, a 1.3-liter inline 3-cylinder DOHC turbocharged power plant that delivers 155 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 236 Nm of torque between 1,600 RPM and 4,000 RPM. GM says the Trailblazer engine features an active thermal management system, a variable displacement oil pump, and an electric water pump that is independent from the engine that work together to improve fuel efficiency, cut down on emission, and optimize performance. The engine is mated to a lightweight 6-speed Hydra-Matic VT40 continuously variable transmission that comes with a multi-drive mode system to match road conditions. The suspension system features McPherson struts in front and torsion beams in the rear. An all-wheel disc brake system ventilated in front and solid in the rear provides the stopping power. TCCI chose to have both the Trailblazer Premier and LT have standard and cutting-edge driver assist and safety technologies and features. These include, among other things, forward collision alert, following distance indicator, automatic emergency braking, front pedestrian detection, lane change alert with side blind zone alert, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, rear park assist sensors with camera, and rear cross traffic alert. It also comes with enhanced stability control that integrates anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, traction control system, electronic stability control, hill start assist, rollover protection, and cornering brake control. The brake assist system integrates fading brake assist, panic brake assist, brake pre-fill, and torque vectoring by brakes. The Chevy Trailblazer is also equipped with 3-point seat belts for all 5 occupants, 6 airbags, ISOFIX child seat anchorage, side door impact beams, a tire pressure monitoring system, and tire fill alert.
The Chevy Trailblazer has the looks, performance, and technologies for comfort, convenience, and safety that should make it a good option for those looking for a premium 5-seater compact SUV. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
At the core of you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
This is where your new excitement begins. The moment to innovate, the spotlight in motion. Hyundai Creta. Innovate every day.
Are you thinking of buying a car but don't know what model you want? Then visit the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, November 17 to 20 at Block 20 of the SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Get the best deals and test drive the latest models from Changan, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Autofocus Pre-Christmas Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, the one-stop shop for the latest car models.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Tata Motors is back in the news with the launch of a new vehicle that it believes will excite the small truck van market. Tata Motors, through authorized local distributor Pilipinas Auto Group Inc., rolled out the Intra V10, which is targeted at the market for affordable truck or vans for micro, small, and medium enterprises. At the launch, Anurag Mehrotra, Vice President for International Business and Strategy, Commercial Vehicles Business for Tata Motors, said the Intra V10 being unveiled has been specifically adapted for the Philippine market.
Today, what Tata Motors has launched along with PAI, our distributors, is a brand new small truck. It's called Intra V10, and it is a product that is extremely fuel efficient, probably got a fuel efficiency that's better than most in the marketplace. Second, it's a product that has been designed for Philippines. So the first market where we are launching left-hand drive Intra V10 is Philippines, because we believe Philippines as a market is growing faster than the global commercial vehicle market. Third, there are a lot of youngsters in Philippines who want to start their own employment paths. One of the ways to employ yourself is to own a small truck and carry cargo or carry passengers.
Tata Motors is looking at not only providing a very affordable small truck or van for young entrepreneurs and traders, but also even more affordable ownership experience.
Because of the price at which we are offering the product and the extremely low cost of maintenance, the revenue that the consumer or the prospect will earn will allow him to secure not only his future but the future of their families.
Tata Motors says the Intra V10 is ideal for multiple cargo and passenger movement applications that include aluminum container van, mobile kitchen, stake van, and patrol van. A bigger, better, and more impressive Isuzu Davao is now officially open to serve the city and nearby areas. The inauguration and ceremonial ribbon cutting drew former President Rodrigo Duterte, Isuzu Philippines President Noboru Murakami, Isuzu Davao President Jockson Liu, among many other VIPs.
Today, we are opening the newly renovated Isuzu Davao. That showcases the new Isuzu Outlet standard design. That not only enhances the overall dealer atmosphere, but also gives an elevated experience from sales to after-sales transactions. As one of the country's highly urbanized cities, Davao City plays as one of our key markets across the country. So it is befitting for us to showcase this new facility design in this area. And with this recent renovation, we are confident that it will not only strengthen our brand presence, but also increase our market positioning in the city.
In embracing the Isuzu Outlet standard, Isuzu Davao now features a bigger showroom, more expansive area with comfortable lounges, more service base, and more modern equipment and facilities, all to better serve patrons.
The newly renovated Isuzu Davao has an increased floor area of 5,100 square meters, with a showroom that can display up to 6 vehicles, a designated customer lounge, and kids play area. At the service shop, up to 15 bays for quick repair and general jobs, plus 3 specific bays for heavy-duty trucks and 10 for body repair and paint. And this is all to ensure that Isuzu Davao will be able to cater to all types of customers in the area.
Isuzu Davao is proud of its history as an respected automotive dealer in the city, the province, and the region.
Our commitment of quality customer service at all times fueled us to reconstruct our building to the new and more progressive business environment of Davao City. We value our customers. They buy their precious investments with us, and we want them to experience an amicable environment of a grand showroom that they could roam around as they choose their new Isuzu vehicle. A relaxing customer's lounge is awaiting while they have a transaction at a spacious service reception. The next phase of this project is additional work days that could accommodate large numbers of vehicles, servicing for faster and efficient service, preventing breakdown and ensuring lesser vehicle downtime for your precious investment, since we completely understand the urgency of having your vehicle fixed the soonest possible time for your family and business as well.
The 10th Philippine Electric Vehicle Summit drew a good number of visitors to the SMX Convention Center, an indication that more and more people are thinking about shifting to EVs. The Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines, organizer of the two-day summit, espoused unity among the public and private sector to help accelerate the adoption of EVs in the country.
As you could see, there are more people that are inclined into electric and that they see the benefits, especially with the EVIDA law that is rolled out and it is being set, and that you could see that the government and the private sectors work hand in hand to have this industry built together.
EVAP unveiled a new logo at the summit to highlight the shift towards the faster adoption of electromobility.
Well, on our new EVAP logo, it's very timely that we want to pursue on the acceleration and that the stability of the EV industry is getting stronger, and that it encouraged to switch into electric, as we highlighted the logo that is with batteries on it. So switch to EVs. BEV is the key.
The summit also drew the participation of more automotive companies who showcased their electric and hybrid vehicles. This highlighted how the global automotive industry is shifting towards electrification and sustainable mobility.
10 years na yung EVAP, so we've always been supported and we've seen them grow also over the years. And through those efforts, we know that the knowledge, awareness of a lot of people, our stakeholders, are really increasing when it comes to EV. And it's very good for us because it's aligned with our global direction of Ambition 2030.
So we're featuring today the Ioniq 5, our first entry in the country for the fully electric vehicle. So the Ioniq 5 is the winner of the World Car of the Year. It is a triple crowned winner for the design and its performance as well. Our participation here in the EV Summit is to show support for the electrification of vehicles. Of course, the global mission vision of Hyundai is progress in humanity, wherein we want to make sure that our vehicles are contributing to the sustainability of our world.
For this event, we are highlighting the Outlander PHEV, and this is one of the electric vehicles that Mitsubishi is highlighting mainly for its hybrid capacity and plug-in capacity.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 36th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy
motoring!
motoring.